क्या क्वालिटी है? आप उनको, अगर वो बड़ा इंडिया से नारायण मूर्ति नहीं रहता तो दुनिया में कोई उनको पूछता उनकी अपनी क्या क्वालिटी है, आपकी आइडियल पर्सन?
सर जहाँ तक मैं उनको जान पाया हूँ, बचपन से वो उस कॉलेज में इंजीनियरिंग करी उन्होंने जहाँ पे वो एकमात्र महिला थी।
On the one hand, you are promoting excellence. On the other hand, you are going on engineering seats. Do the two match or they are in conflict with each other?
Sir, I think we have proper reservation acts and reservation policy.
Say Nalanda district where there is a lot of tourism potential, what would you do?
Sir, we can suggest firstly, we can promote it on social media using some personalities like May I come in, sir?
Come in.
Can I sit?
Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
बैठिए। अविनाश
Yes.
है ना, आप अविनाश वेरी नाइस, आप पुलिस ऑफिसर बनना चाहते हैं। काफ़ी बोल्ड सिचुएशन, एडवर्स सिचुएशन फेस करना पड़ेगा, बट यू आर एन एस्केपिस्ट, यू आर एन इंजीनियर, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक इंजीनियर, एंड यू डिड समथिंग, यहाँ करते रहो, सब्जेक्ट पॉलिटिकल साइंस ले लिया, कैसे लाइफ में फेस करो? आई कंसिडर यू टोटली फिट फॉर पुलिस सर्विस, हाउ डू यू रिएक्ट?
Sir, I have taken challenges throughout my career. I have taken diverse subjects and studied them well, and I have performed well in all these subjects. So I think, sir, even if I get something new in upcoming days as my career, I will try to give my best to that also. So diversity of my work is showing that I can do better in whatever responsibilities will be given to me.
अच्छा, ठीक है। आप नॉवेल्स पढ़ते हो, है ना? दो रिसेंट नॉवेल जो आपने पढ़ा है, कौन से पढ़ा है? इंग्लिश, हिंदी, या जिसमें पढ़ा हो बताइए, कौन से नॉवेल थे?
सर अभी मैंने दो नॉवेल्स जो बैक टू बैक पढ़ा है। एक 3000 स्टीचेज जो सुधा मूर्ति मैम ने लिखा है, और दूसरा सर जो अभी कंटिन्यूअसली पढ़ रहा हूँ, बीच में ही हूँ उसके, वाइज एंड अदरवाइज, वो भी सुधा मूर्ति मैम का ही है।
सुधा मूर्ति की आप बहुत बड़ी फैन है, बट व्हाट है, सुधा मूर्ति ने किया क्या? एक बड़े इंडस्ट्री की वाइफ है, आपने लिखा है, क्या क्वालिटी है? आप उनको, अगर वो बड़ा इंडिया से नारायण मूर्ति नहीं रहता तो दुनिया में कोई उनको पूछता उनकी अपनी क्या क्वालिटी है, आपकी आइडियल पर्सन है?
सर जहाँ तक मैं उनको जान पाया हूँ, बचपन से वो उस कॉलेज में इंजीनियरिंग करी उन्होंने जहाँ पे वो एकमात्र महिला थी। बहुत सारे डिस्करेजमेंट होने के बावजूद भी वो उस कॉलेज में टिकी रही। बहुत तरह के रैगिंग्स झेला उन्होंने अकेली महिला होने के कारण, बट लड़ते हुए वो कंप्यूटर साइंस में अपने कॉलेज में गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट रहीं। उसके बाद सर उन्होंने नौकरी भी की, आईटी सेक्टर में जॉब भी किया, टाटा भी ज्वाइन की। उसको करते हुए सर आगे बढ़ते हुए उन्होंने अपने पब्लिक रोल को, प्रोफेशनल रोल को और फैमिलियल रोल को, तीनों रोल को बहुत ही बैलेंस्ड वे फॉरवर्ड में उन्होंने आगे बढ़ाया है। अभी देखिए सर, तो अपने प्रोफेशनल करियर को समाप्त करने के बाद वो सेवा में, जन सेवा में काफ़ी ही अच्छी तरह से परफॉर्म कर रही हैं। वो इन्फोसिस फाउंडेशन में जिस तरह से चेंजेज उन्होंने महिलाओं के जीवन में, बच्चों के जीवन में लाया है, वो काफ़ी सराहनीय है सर। ये जो तीनों फील्ड में जो बैलेंस बना करके वो चल पाती हैं, उससे मैं सर काफ़ी प्रभावित हूँ।
गुड। पॉलिटिकल साइंस आपने पढ़ा है, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन भी पढ़ा होगा?
यस सर।
इधर पास में देखते हैं, जब अभी तो खैर नए इलेक्शन हो, पहले में कई राज्य सरकारें रहती हैं, कुछ एमएलएस डिफेक्ट कर जाते हैं, कहते हैं मुख्यमंत्री बदलो, तो राज्यपाल द्वारा कहा जाता है मुख्यमंत्री को कि आप विधानसभा में वोट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस लिखिए। ठीक है, संविधान के किस प्रावधान में वोट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस का प्रावधान है? कहीं है संविधान में वोट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस?
सर
आपने सुना ही होगा, राज्यपाल कहते हैं वोट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस, क्यों कहते हैं राज्यपाल, कहाँ है ये प्रावधान?
सर मोशन लाया जाता है सर विधानसभा
तो
में,
लाया जाता है, पर राज्यपाल क्यों कहते हैं? वो तो मैं समझे लाया जाता है, कहाँ है संविधान में कहीं वोट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस शब्द लिखा हुआ है? संविधान पढ़ा है आपने?
मैंने पढ़ा है सर, बट आई एम नॉट एबल टू रिकॉल राइट नाउ।
कहीं है नहीं, तो फिर क्यों कहा जाता है कि वोट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस लीजिए? किस शक्ति के आधार पर राज्यपाल कहते हैं?
सर मैं कुछ समय लेना चाहूँगा।
आप और संविधान के हैं, चूँकि पॉलिटिकल साइंस संविधान है, संविधान के नीति निर्देशक तत्व क्या है?
सर DPSP, डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ स्टेट
वो
पॉलिसी।
तो उसका अपना अंग्रेजी बोल दिया। हिंदी बोलने में दिक्कत होती है आपको, तो मैं अंग्रेजी में पूछूंगा।
यस सर, थोड़ा सा हिंदी में।
What are the directive? What is direct? Not what is directive principles in the constitution? What is the idea behind it?
Sir, constitution makers, our founding fathers, so many things were there during independence which we were not able to achieve that time. So for the welfare measures, they decided to put down those policies which will be taken lately in future when our government will be capable of doing so for the welfare of the people. So sir, those directives which a state should follow to make
Name some directive, just explain कीजिए, 2 to 3 directives. What are
like sir, Article 40 for village Panchayati Raj system. So our government in 1992 implemented 72nd and 73rd Amendment Act. After that, sir, there is Article 47, ban of alcohol. That is also a Gandhian principle. So government of Bihar implemented total ban on alcohol also. Sir, after that there is Article 39A, free legal aid. So NALSA, National Legal Services Act and State Legal Services Acts were
all right, tell me, if there is a conflict, the government wants to implement some directive principle makes act, but it is against violates the fundamental rights. What will be the position?
Sir, Supreme Court in Minerva Mills case discussed it in very detailed manner. They said although fundamental rights take some priority over DPSP, but a state should try to maintain balance between both of them. Sir, for example, I would like to recall Article 21 versus 39, Article 39. Sir, I am forgetting it now, sir.
You have heard of G20?
Yes, sir.
This year there was a lot of halla gulla hangama, so over. My view is total nothing but show, political show, drama, event management. Nothing tangible has come out from this exercise for India. What is your view?
Sir, in my view, I would like to a little bit disagree on this view, sir.
Please go.
There are many, as we reproduced Delhi Declaration and we went through the finance tracks and Sherpa tracks, all the engagements which we have done, that promoted our strengths in most of the fields where we are strong, like digital infrastructure, we showcased them. Apart from in leadership for Global South, we brought African Union in G20 membership. Also in renewable energy, we have Chennai Declaration where we targeted, in Chennai Declaration we emphasized on blue economy. Then in renewable energy, we did a declaration for tripling the production.
That will do, please.
In your weakness column, you've written unfit. What is that?
So annually I take total health survey.
Medically unfit, you said.
Yes, sir. So my HDL, LDL are quite.
You should specify medically some deficiency or something. It gives an impression as if there is some unfitness in your personality. That is not so. It's a medical thing. It will come up again. It is not a. Then weakness communication means you're weak in communication skills.
Sir, in communication skills, I mainly forget some words like vocabulary issues.
But you're speaking all right. I mean, anyway. Okay. So now there are many IITs coming up all over the country. You are from IIT. Many IITs coming up. Don't you think that it is proliferation of IITs will lead to deterioration in the education system or some dilution?
Sir, in my view, I think our population is now not the same which we have in 1960s or 1970s. There we have 8 IITs. Now it has gone very high. Our youth, we have demographic dividend, very narrow period of demographic dividend from 2020 to 2040. So seeing that we need more good engineering colleges from where we can get best engineers, and our nation is a developing nation. We need those people to give technological innovations in multiple fields, either in infrastructure or in biotechnology. So sir, all these institutions which are coming up, they have taken some of the latest technologies streams like artificial intelligence, machine learning, biotech. So sir, I think these colleges which are unfurling newly in several states, they are catering to those youth which are coming these years.
On the one hand, you are promoting excellence. On the other hand, you are going on reserving seats. Do the two match, or they are in conflict with each other?
Sir, I think we have proper reservation acts and reservation policy where we provide affirmative action to those students who have not received that much educational support in their basic levels because of their familial income, but they are quite meritorious. Sir, Supreme Court also has said merit cannot be decided only on the basis of numbers. We should have to see with social perspective also. So I think, sir, these reservation policies are not
Okay.
in any way.
In that case, that 50% limit that has been fixed by the Supreme Court, don't you think that the courts will intervene? For instance, in Bihar, you have gone beyond 50%. Don't you think the courts will intervene?
Sir, in Indra Swane judgment itself, Supreme Court had said that in extraordinary cases, government can cross these limits. So, sir, in Bihar, based on recent survey, we have quite more poor people in our state. As per Niti Aayog Multidimensional Poverty Index, also around 35 to 36% are poor. So those people need more support. So in our state itself, it becomes very specific to provide support through
Okay, but in Maharashtra and Rajasthan, it has been struck down by the court.
Sir, in Maharashtra and in Rajasthan, in case of Maharashtra, I can remember for Marathas, so, there was a committee who reported about the socio-economical status of Marathas, and based on that committee, Supreme Court has struck down that.
Just two factual questions. How many districts in Bihar?
So 38.
Aspirational districts?
Sir, sorry, sir, I can't remember.
Mr. Avinash, you are from Bihar. Recently, one conclave was held, Connect Bihar Conclave. Are you aware of that?
Yes, sir.
What was it about?
It was a business investor summit.
What was the outcome?
Sir, around 50,400 something crore rupees of proposals were made, out of which Adani Enterprises promised to 10 times investment from earlier. It is around 8,000 crores. More than 40 to 50 investors promised to invest. So it was mainly focused on to bring foreign investments in our state.
So do you see any potential, any prospect in these MOUs which have been signed?
Sir, based on previous experiences, the proposals getting realized on ground is not that promising. But we can expect, sir, that nowadays our government is and the administrations are acting quite actively. So on basis of that, sir, I think in food processing industries, ethanol manufacturing, because we have recently launched biofuel policy also. And apart from that, sir, we have focused on some district specific products where we can expect of growth.
You know, tourism is a area of great potential, but nothing has come out of it. Tell me, what is the way out? Give me one or two steps. Suppose you are the district magistrate of, say, Nalanda district, where there is a lot of tourism potential. What would you do?
Sir, can I take some? Sir, I can suggest firstly, we can promote it on social media using some personalities like Maithili Thakur has been recently selected as a
Okay.
tourism. And secondly, sir, we can incentivize through tickets also, that if you come to Bihar through railway tickets, we will give that much of subsidies on tickets also, or whatever visiting areas are there. Thirdly, sir, we can encourage tourism through summits like UP government has done for Allahabad Sangam. On that basis also we can showcase what we have in our state to attract people. So these three things I can.
Anything to do with religious tourism? Is there any potential in that?
Yes, we have Buddhist circuit, Sufi circuit, also Sikhism we have, and in Patna Sahib also.
Okay. Now, last question I'll ask you. Recently, India voted in favor of a United Nations General Assembly resolution on the Gaza conflict. Are you aware of that?
Yes, sir. I'm little bit aware of it. The position has been recently quite dynamic from the very beginning itself. We, although condemned the humanitarian losses happening in Gaza, but we also, our Prime Minister also suggested the terrorist attacks should be tackled with all the available options. Then, sir, the increasing humanitarian losses and whatever the news coming up.
India's policy is not very firm on it. No clear-cut policy. Sometimes we are voting in favor of certain resolutions, sometimes we are abstaining. Is there confusion in India's foreign policy?
Sir, there is no confusion as per se our foreign policy. We have applied dehyphenation policy. We see Palestine and Israel separately, and we call for two-state solution also. We are abstaining on some of the statements which are there in the agreements passed in UNGA, especially where Israel. Sir,
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Avinash, your interview is over. You can go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.